Hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We're starting off cold because today we're playing the Stanley Parable, a game that I have not played for 5 years. And in the original Stanley Parable game, there's an achievement for not playing the game for 5 years. Oh, whoops, I forgot about TTS. Hold on. This doesn't look like number 12. Sorry, I'm taking a short break from Berseria. We'll get back to it tomorrow, Wednesday, this weekend, something like that. We'll get back to it momentarily. Um, but we're taking a short break to play some Stanley Parable just for kicks, just a short stream. Today was very tiring. I was very tired. I didn't get to do the things that I was wanting to do. But let me open up the Stanley Parable. I'm trying to figure out what we would do for stream. Let's see if I can get all the stuff set up really quickly. Oh, hold on. Oh god, it messed up my whole, damn it, old game. Curse you, old game from long ago. Okay, Stanley. Uh, which one of these is the right one? I don't know. Wait, this one, and then game audio. Okay, there we go. Uh, did I get the achievement? Also, why is it small? Hey, go outside. Achievement unlocked. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years. Let's go. It's very uneventful little achievement, but there we go. Wow. 5 years without playing a video game. That's crazy. The only other ones are play for the entire duration of a Tuesday and the unachievable achievement. I don't know how to get that one. I don't know how to get that one. I'm gonna be real. Uh, can I? Why is this so small? Is it supposed to be small? Options, video. Ah, there we go. Okay, we can only go. I mean, 4080 is still good. That's still better. We want to like center it. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, this is fine. We just want to center it a little bit on the screen. Bam. There we go. Unachievable. How do I get this? I'm pretty sure this one requires like breaking into the code or something to get the unachievable achievement. Hmm. Anyways, let me look that up. How do I get unachievable? God, old game. Fucking. I can't wait to play the other one. I can't wait to play uh Ultra Deluxe because at least that one's like up to date. Oh my goodness. I can't play the Ultra Deluxe until 2023 or 2033. That one is locked off to me for a while. The only way I can experience that game is through Markiplier playthroughs. How sad. Oh well. Stanley Parable. Uh, unachievable achievement. How can I get this achievement? Uh, PC. When the game starts. Wait about 10 seconds. I should say you haven't. Huh? Wait, what? Huh? What? Wait. Wait, how? Okay, hold on. There's like a walkthrough of this. Open Steam, right click the Stanley Parable in your games list. Go properties. Menu at the top of the menu. Wait, what? In properties, select the menu at the top of the menu that says local files. Local files? What would that browse? Do I browse the local files? Maybe. This should take you to the game's files. Go to these folders, go to the folder named The Stanley Parable. Then inside that folder, go to the CFG. What is this? What? Inside, right-click the config.cfg and select the open with notepad. Config. Okay. Open with notes. Notepad. Okay. Okay, open with notepad. Gotcha. And then inside the CFG, all right, I have a notepad open with a folder from the game. CFG config.cfg. Add a new line to the at the end. Copy this into the new bind. X whatever this is. This is, I think, what it's telling me to.
Trattino basso.
I don't know what that means. That, I guess, I'm supposed to put into the file here. Or is it bind? Oh, no, it's bind. Okay. So it's this.
Bind X. Trattino basso.
We put that into the file here. Save the file. Okay. Cool. Once that has been copied, save the game. Be sure to set the file to read only to prevent it from getting reset. Okay. Set. How do I make it read only? Edit. How do I do that? Save as? I mean, this should be fine. Save, right? I don't know how I can make it read only, but okay. It doesn't explain how to make it read only. Go back into Steam, run the Stanley Parable. Once you're in the game, okay, we want to actually exit. Quit the game, hold on. We might have to do the config thing again. Let's see. Oh, it opened in the wrong program. Hold on. Open with Notepad. Did it save the thing? It did not. Okay, we do bind. We do save. How do I make it read only? Okay, we're just gonna hope it works. Okay, once you're in the game, click begin game, press X, 10 seconds, it should. Okay. I'm gonna leave all that stuff open. Okay, we're gonna go into the game. We're gonna play the game. Okay. Begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I need to turn up the game volume. Oh my god. Oh, okay. That might be too loud.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him
I mean, it looks
what buttons
fine.
to push, how long to push them.
Maybe a little
and
loud.
in what order.
Maybe a little loud. Hold on. Just a bit. Okay.
This is what employee...
Oh, I skipped it. Whoops. X. Did I do the thing? Did I do it correctly? This being a Steam achievement makes it...
What could it mean?
Shut up, narrator.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
This is not the time for this now. We'll get to
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
the
he
normal
couldn't find a trace
shenanigans
of his coworkers.
momentarily. Did it work? No. No, it did not work. Alright, hold on. Alright, quit menu. Quit. That didn't work. How do I... that did not work. How to... How to make a note read only. Never saw store password. Is there any button or shortcut to make a note read only till I change it? Note file read only. Locate the file, navigate to the notes. Notebook file location on your computer, set to read only. Right click the file and select the properties. In general tab under the attributes, click. Okay. So we go back to the config file. We open with Notepad. We do the bind X thing again. We save. We go in. We click the config thing again. We do properties. We do general. We do read only. There we go. Okay. I feel like that didn't work. Save. I want to break the game. Wait, hold on. Properties. Turn off the read only thing. Okay, save. Close. Properties. Read only. You've chosen to make the following attribute. Set to read only. To this folder, subfolder, and... What? No. Wait. Read only. There we go. And then if we open again, is the same thing. It's still there. Okay. Good. Okay. Wonderful. Interesting that that's a way that you can bypass Steam's thing, supposedly, that makes it reset everything. Okay. All right, and then we open the game again. Okay. We begin game. We press X. And did it work? Did it work? No. How? God. Why won't it work? Oh, unachievable. Achievement unlocked. Hey, let's go. It is impossible to get this achievement. Not today. Today it has been possible. Let's go. Alright, cool.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All right,
Stanley decided
now-
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The only other achievement left in the game is to play for the entire duration of a Tuesday, which sounds funny to actually do that. Hypothetically, we could change my computer's time to a different date. Like if I changed my times, my time, change the date and time format. How do I do this? Can I do this just like in my thing? I don't know. Tuesday achievement commitment. You must leave it running all Tuesday. I would have to do this tomorrow or like next week or like after. I have stuff to do on the computer. I can't just like leave it running for a whole 24 hours. That's like so. I feel like this game does not want you to leave your computer running for a full 24 hours. I feel like that's not what. We're still in game, right? Yes, okay. Let me see. Launcher, we'll launch the game. Not sure if that's set your computer to go into hibernation mode. Turn off, then turn on. Don't boot into the system. Change the system time. How do I change my... How to change computer time? The clock. Adjust date and time. Toggle off set time automatically. Turn that off. Change the time. Change it to, let's say, the 18th. Bam. And that didn't seem to work. Hold on. Oh, I probably have to do, yes, 18th. Change. And now it should be on my computer. It should be Tuesday. On my computer, it says Tuesday. It says the 18th.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm trying so hard. I'm trying incredibly hard to find my coworkers. Like, genuinely, does it like... Oh, God. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay. Like, how is it checking this stuff, you know? Technically, it's been running for more than just Tuesday. Right? Oh. Oh, I forgot about that. Whatever that is. Technically, it's been running for more than just Tuesday. According to my system clock. Yeah, like, how does it measure this? I feel like this would be easier. I'm willing to do the achievement legitimately, but, like, I feel like if you can scuff it... You got a new emote? Ooh, cool. Why is TTS? Oh my god, I closed out TTS. TTS got closed. This game hates my stream. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, it's so good. Bien fou. So why is TTS not working? Stanley Parable ruined TTS. Hold on. This has been a very scuffed 20 minutes of stream, but that's fine. Oh boy. Alright.
00713 says, this would never happen with Berseria.
You're so right. This would never happen with Berseria. Berseria would just make us all have tinnitus by blasting every sound it has at us at 100%. Berseria would purely just make us deaf. That's literally the only issue I think I've had with Berseria. Other than that, it works flawlessly with stream. It's so good. It's so good. I can't even. It's actually great. I love Berseria so much. Now I've lost the good voice. Where's Giuseppe? Oh wait. Is he here? I'm trying to find the voice that we usually use. I've forgotten what voice it is. Oh no, wait. Italian? Hey, Giuseppe. Found it. Yeah, how does this achievement work? Commitment achievement sheet. I just got the commitment trophy for a semi-legit way. If you change your system clock and settings to any Monday at 11:59, load, and then wait there for 24 hours IRL, and the trophy should pop. It appears that changing the system clock means it can be started at any time and day your game just needs to remain unpaused. Can't 100% confirm, but trying to cheat entirely pauses the game doesn't work, so I assume it's a condition. What if we... Okay, yeah, because the game... What if we do this? What if we do video? We do run in a window, yes. Let's try this, because then... Because the game is just open, right? And then let's go even crazier. We'll go into adjust date and time. Because if it's open in a window, it should technically be fine. Also, I might do this so we can get around the stupid closing my stuff. I might just play in window mode. This might honestly be better for the stream. Okay. Change manually. How far? When is next Wednesday? 25th. Okay. Okay, so change. My computer now says the 25th.
For a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Did it work? Did it work? No. The achievement has not popped. Okay. I probably have to legit do this, don't I? I mean, my clock is literally set to next week, so hypothetically, this should have worked. Hypothetically, this is 100% how it should. I don't know. Because like the one thing I don't want to do is like have to reset the computer for the achievement, because then like it's not on stream, you know? If I turn off my Wi-Fi, no, that would also defeat the purpose of streaming the achievements. Commitment trophy guide. Get the achievement in 5 minutes. This guide will explain how to obtain the rarest achievement in the game in under 5 minutes. Get the achievement. First one is simply let the game run for an entire Tuesday and waste a lot of time and electricity for basically nothing, or you could be a smarter person and do it in under 5. Do not tell the devs. When was this posted? When was this guide posted? Like maybe this year? Oh shit. Yeah, a lot of these were from or last year. At the earliest 2022. Okay. Download cheat engine. Oh my god. Just here by the name of the program, we will only be using the speed change to accelerate the game and nothing more. No hacking of the files. Okay. System date, any random Tuesday. Make sure the system time is far from the end of the day. Get into Windows settings and unplug and disconnect the internet. Open the game. But this requires, I don't want anything that requires like downloading a thing. I'm never doing that. I'm not doing that. Windows only. Stanley Parable commitment achievement. I feel like I might have to just legit do this at some point. I don't know. It would be funny to like just have this be a stream. Just some random Tuesday, I just let the Stanley Parable run for like a full 24 hours. That would be really funny. I might do that. That might be the play. I can't do it anytime soon though, because I still have to finish other things on the computer, like advancing and whatnot. But I think we might have to just do this one legitimately. That or I'll figure out how to cheese it later. Anyway. Secrets. And now a complete flowchart of the Stanley Parable. I feel like it would be fun to look for achievement or secrets, because there's a couple things in the game I have not seen ever, which would be fun to do. I know there's like something where you're locked in a room or something. I know that's a thing. But it would be interesting to see some of that stuff. I mean, I've got two more achievements than I have in the past like 5 years for the game already, so I'm feeling pretty good. But oh, all right. How about we play the game normally for a little bit? Huh? Does that sound like a good idea? Maybe. Perhaps. I want to make the window smaller. I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Oh, anyway. Let's play the game normally. Oh, I can't go back.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
But it's fun. Like we get to look at this mug. I like work. I just hate my boss. That's what that cup says. What does this one say? File? Maybe? I know this game has like lore or something. Oh, we could get the this ending. I remember bits and pieces of this game. What are the other achievements? I don't even know what the other ones are. Complete the game, quit the game and start again. You can't jump. This is an achievement. Achievement. Button. Oh, door 437. 888. Eight, 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 eight. That thing. Was there not ever an achievement for the baby? I thought there was an achievement for burning the baby, or not letting the baby burn. I was planning on that being like a whole thing. Was me not letting the baby burn. Oh. Turned off another computer. Okay.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
What are the cues? What do you mean? Why would I just walk forward? I'm like, where's everyone? Kyle, you under here? Phil? Phil, where's Phil? Oh my god, Jacob, he's not here. He's not in his favorite spot, under the desk. This is actually George's desk. Don't let anyone know about Phil and George. What does this cup said? Be my Valentine. Why would you put that in a cup? That only works for like one day of the year. Don't make that a cup. That's a waste of a cup. It is currently, oh, by the way, I should probably turn back on my my auto set time automatically. Oops, alright. Cool. Boy. Alright, anyway. Anyway. Alright. What do we got going on here? Got a hallway. Someone's locking the doors behind me. Oh, never mind. Who spilled this cup? Was this cup spilled before? I didn't see. I hate Mondays. Garfield's cup. Valued member of the workforce. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I? I don't know if I want to go on the door on the right. Left or right? I'm being told to go left. But like I want to go right. Oh my god, I remembered I did a whole... God, I haven't finished that video, have I? Oh my god, I completely forgot about the Stanley Parable video. I haven't thought about that in like so long now, dude. Oh my goodness. I never finished the Stanley Parable CYOA. Whoa. I think this is the longest time I haven't thought about that project. And how much of a failure it makes me feel that I haven't finished it. Oh my goodness. I want to go on the right though.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe I did. Maybe that's exactly what I wanted to do.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
Agreed.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Ah, wow, what a good room. Look at that room. That's a real nice room.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Maybe they just went home. Maybe I just missed a memo on like a free day or something.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
That's a bit rude.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
That I should stay in the room. Or
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
well, what's on the door on the right? I mean, these are both pretty fancy doors, but what's over
Stanley
here?
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I mean, all I had to do before was push buttons, apparently, so. You know. Shouldn't be that surprising that Can I get over here? No. This was made on, like, the Source engine, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. Ooh. That's a big fall. Oh, we got
Look,
platform.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
Let me jump down.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
No.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Look, I'm just a maniac, man. I do what I want. Stanley is embracing freedom right now. He's never felt so alive, pushing everything, clicking on everything in his path. Alright, what we got down here?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm colorblind. We could do, I don't know.
Oh, thank
I like
God
the red
you
door.
are willing to listen to me.
Yeah.
You see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
I
And
guess so.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh. Okay. What's the solution?
What do we want?
What?
What are we looking for? Here.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If
Oh,
we
wow.
just stay right here, right in this moment,
Whoa.
this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I
Whoa.
actually feel happy.
Whoa. Pretty lights. You know, this feels pretty good. This is a nice moment right here. I'm really appreciating this. You know, I feel like he's right. I feel like there's just some things you just miss in life. Oh, that's cool. The little like colors down here. Sometimes you just gotta stop and smell the roses. Everyone take a deep breath. We're all gonna do a breathing. Just a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Just really expel all of that air. There you go. That's pretty nice. That feels pretty good. I feel like 100% I made these exact same jokes in my recording. Oh my god. Dude, this is making me feel things about the fact that I never finished my project. This thing has been sitting on my laptop or my desktop for like literally 5 years now. Oh my god, it's been like 5 years since I recorded this. It was a series where I was going to play through what? I was going to play through all of the Stanley Parable, but the video was going to be like a choose your own adventure, where at the end of every video you would be able to choose A or B, you know, or like C, D, whatever. Just all the different options. And I just never finished. It was just so much footage, because the game is so big. I just never finished like cutting it all up and making sure it all like felt good. You know what I mean? I just never, like, how much footage is it? I would have to look. But it's a lot of footage. Where is that file? Hold on. Video projects. This would have been like the oldest one? Yeah. Video. Yeah, how much footage is this? We got like 2 minutes, 23 minutes. Oh, these were like specific. We got 5 minutes, 3 hours, plus 2 hours, plus an hour and a half, plus 2 hours, plus like 2 hours, plus an hour, plus, you know, 30. Yeah, it was a lot of footage. It's like a lot of footage. Just all of like the Ultra Deluxe game. I just never got around to like fully finishing, like cutting it up and figuring out which parts would go where and all of that stuff. Turned it into like a video journey kind of thing. But yeah, I need to work on that again. I feel like that would be good. That'd be a good little thing to drop sometime after advancing finishes. Just as something different, I think would be good. How do I post them once a day? I don't know. Be interesting. That would be an interesting way to do it. That would definitely be interesting. So that would be if I posted them daily the same way I did with advancing, it'd be interesting. It'd certainly be interesting. I feel like I'd have to, I don't know, edit them or like do stuff to make them like matter each day, like each be their own individual video. It would just take a lot of packaging stuff. I don't know. I should look into getting that done eventually though. Anyway, let's go.
No.
What's over
wait.
here?
Where are you going?
We sat there for like 5 minutes, dude. I got bored.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs.
Ooh.
If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
I'm not
We'll
gonna
lose more of
die.
this.
I'm not gonna die. It's fine.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I'm not taking nothing. Oh, I guess it is just a drop. Huh. Yeah, that's just a drop. Is there anything else I can do? Is death my only option? I like how concerned he was. Look, I'll look for a different. Ooh, it's like a drawing. It's like the sun. It's like a ninja kid. I think that's a dog. Why is that here? Why would that be here though? It's interesting. All right.
Good.
Let's go back here.
We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
What happened to the door? Where'd the other door go? There was another door in here, wasn't there? Oh well. Sorry, narrator.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
We didn't achieve nothing. I walked into a
You heard
room.
me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
I don't know. I can't sit in this room forever. Me scratching at the walls
Please,
is not doing
Stanley,
anything.
think about what you're doing.
Okay, I'll think about it. I could probably survive that.
No!
Oh, see?
Oh, thank God you lived.
Oh,
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
I don't know, will something else happen in the other room? I bet I could survive it again.
No.
I bet I'm invincible.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Why is anything happening? What is the rules of this reality? Why does this moment right here matter to you? I bet I can survive it. Ooh.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I'm fine. I bet I can survive another fall.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
No.
You'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
This is how much I like your game.
To kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I
No.
reading the situation correctly?
No. You're reading it very wrong. I would go back to prove that that's not the point and then come back, but like you're reading it entirely wrong. Anyway. Ow.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Am I getting
I
shorter?
don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
We were getting
Looks like you
along.
wanted to make a choice after all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one is yours.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's like this choice, this plays into the choice I made. I humored him on like choosing to, you know, go with his choice after defying him for so much, for so long. And it's like, you know, the situation fits that. Anyway, am I gonna die this time? Probably not. Oh,
Is it
okay,
over?
never mind.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Where? Womp womp. Womp womp. Anyway.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. Okay. Do do do. Do do do. Seems a bit longer. Oh. Oh, we got the secret hallway. I don't know how much of a secret this hallway is, but sometimes it just extends for some reason.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. Well, I mean, if I'm looking this way, then this
This was
is
not
the door on my
direct way
left.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Wow. Yes, this room.
What a
But eager
gorgeous.
To get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I mean, I said this looked
So
interesting.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Well, I don't know about that. What's down here? Big red button. I like big red things. Red buttons, red doors. I see a big red thing,
Stanley wanted to
I
get back
go
to the
towards it.
office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here,
I hit the button
it's,
again.
Left.
That'd be wild if you could keep going down. That'd be really funny.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Ah. You see, if you didn't give me choices, then you could lead me wherever.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Alright, cool. Wait, what we got down here? Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're
Ooh.
not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley,
What?
close your eyes.
Oh no.
Okay. We just have to get back to, poor
Fired.
Kitty. It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
I can't
Well,
jump.
rather than waste
I
my
can't
time
jump
trying to
creative.
salvage this
Also,
nonsense,
hello.
We'll just
Is the TTS not working? Why is TTS not working? What? Oh my god. This game hates my stream. The game just hates the stream. Berseria would never. Yeah, I can't even trigger them. Like, on my own. Man. Hold on. Let me, like, try resetting. I should go play Green Hell? What's Green Hell? Hold on, I have to reset. Is TTS just not working in general now?
A survival game.
Oh. Well, I was kind of hoping to play this one today. Where is the usual voice? I have lost Giuseppe. Giuseppe voice is gone. Oh, here it is. Hey, I found Giuseppe. What is Green Hell? Let me look. I'm not gonna play it, but I'll entertain you and look into it. This looks very generic right off the bat. Oh my god. Is it just like a forest survival? I don't find much, like, I don't know. At some point I'll play a game like this. I'm not really drawn to these, like, super simplistic. There's armadillos. Wow, there's armadillos and anteaters. Uh-huh. Interesting. When did this come out? 2000. Why are you recommending this? This is like 7 years old. This isn't even recent. This is just a random game that you've decided, hey, I'm going to recommend this. Which is fine. It's just very random. It is an interesting recommendation. A floating house. I feel like this is definitely made from a developer of another game that is like also the same thing and also very similar, just generic. Did these guys make any other popular games in the past like few years? No, it's just very similar. Okay. Interesting. It looks very similar to like The Forest. Anyway, not a game I am intending to play. Also, if you look at achievements, 68 achievements, 0. There's multiple game achievements down here at 0.4. Like multiple achievements below 1% backpack or creative. I feel like I don't harp on the achievement thing as often, but I still look at this stuff. I still look at a game and be like, all right, well, how absurd is the achievement gonna be later on? Fairly absurd. And so, appreciate the recommendation, but not today. Not today. Anyway. Let's see. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley...
Oh.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I don't think so.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
I need to understand
It's an adventure.
the logic.
Come, Stanley.
Oh.
Let's find the story.
Well, this is a maze. I would recommend we do the maze strategy where we stay on the right wall. And eventually, we'll find where we need to go. Okay, never mind. This definitely should have led back to the original door. Okay. I want to go... You just hug the right wall.
I'll say
And
it,
eventually you'll find
This
it.
is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I
No.
find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. Okay. We would have been fine. We just needed to follow the wall. We would have been
All of his
A-okay.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. Alright, what we got? Oh,
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
what if there's
Why
a
don't we
secret
go
door?
back the other direction and see if we missed anything.
I guess so. There could have been a secret door back there, though. Could have been secret doors. I'm just saying. I don't feel like the narrator's trying hard enough.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never
Oh.
mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Let's see.
Now
Oh.
listen. Well, I'll be honest. I don't
Oh yeah,
recognize
this is
face
from
at
the
all.
demo.
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall.
Yeah, this
but I
is the
believe
same.
My story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Why is TTS
Do
not
you
working
remember,
here?
Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing,
Is
how
it ever
about
gonna go
this?
off?
You win! Congratulations!
This is the same room
I
from
know
the
you
demo, by the way. Why is this not working?
Oh no, I don't.
Kind of like, oh my god. Is it the voice? Are we dealing with the, like, Giuseppe won't work thing again? Surely not, right? Hold on. The game's just going off on its own. Hold on, let me try Mark.
A survival game. Get the achievement for opening a door a few times.
Alright, the game broke Giuseppe. I think the game just broke Giuseppe. Giuseppe's broken. Giuseppe only likes games that work with it well. This game does not work with Giuseppe well. Unless it's just when... We can do the door achievement, or the door ending. Definitely in a bit. Let me check on Twitch. Let's see if I can trigger the achievement. Let's see. Where's my stream? Hold on. Hold on. How do you say Giuseppe? I don't know. I don't know what to type.
TDS.
Okay, it still works.
JP.
JP. Alright, so... I mean, it works. Alright. So it's literally just Giuseppe. Giuseppe is dead. The game killed Giuseppe. How unfortunate.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
TM.
Just follow the line.
TM.
How simple is that?
I love line being trademarked. Alright. Can we do the door? Like in the middle of it, an adventure? No. No, that's the own thing. Alright. Let's follow the line. What if I try to go away from the line? What if I tried not doing the line?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Alright, cool. Let's see. Gotta interact with all the computers. Gotta save the planet by turning off computers. Yeah. Alright. Ooh. Someone's playing cards. There's playing Spider. Wow. Alright. We're following the line. We love the line.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all
No,
that.
you're good, dude.
You know what?
You're good.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
So there we go. Bum ba da 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 da. Bum ba da 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 da. Dum ba da bum ba dum ba. Bum ba da da ba bum ba bum. Bum ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, This fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Does this fern actually ever come back ever in the game? Dude, that would be such a funny reference if they, like, just hid this fern somewhere in, like, Stanley Parable 2 or something. Like, I can see them not doing it in this game, but it would be so good if they put it in the second one. They put 2 ferns. Oh my goodness. 2 ferns in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. That'd be great. Alright. Da 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 da.
Wait, what? We're back
Oh.
at the office? No, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
No, trust the line. Trust the line. The line knows what it's doing. Oh, okay.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
That. Oh, the line is back. Da 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 da
You know
da
what,
da.
Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Oh.
We're intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Yeah.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yeah, fuck you, line.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Classic
What do you
Stanley
want our
adventure.
story to be? Go wild.
Classic
Use your
Stanley
imagination.
narrator.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Alright, here's my idea. Hallways. Endless hallways.
No,
Oh,
not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Alright,
no
fair enough.
lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
alright, sorry, line. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Ba ba da ba. Okay. Oh,
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Classic.
From here, the story is in
Classic.
our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
I guess so.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Sure.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by
Yes,
all
yeah.
accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
So the logic there was basically because the right door will take us somewhere, literally anywhere, the right door is the right. The same is true of the left door. There was nothing about the comparison between the two. Nothing. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, hold up. What's
Same
this?
door.
Oh,
They both take us
confusion ending.
the same place.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
How
Am I
many
supposed
resets
to
are we
restart
on?
the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Adventure line.
Determined?
Uh,
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
forgets previous restarts.
No, it
Attempts to
can't
play
be.
the story, but is
I don't want it to be.
unprevented,
I don't
unable to
want
go
the game
anywhere,
to
do
keep
anything. The game
restarting.
restarts on its
I don't want to
own.
forget what's going on. I
Find
don't
the
wanna be
line
trapped
again.
like
Begin
this.
following the
I
line.
won't restart
Identical
the game. I won't
attempt to
do
make up
it.
a story.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
No longer in office.
And the timer
Oh.
stopped. Does that mean to
Black
do
space,
it?
wander in the
Did we break the
blackness, find a
cycle?
bookstore,
The,
get bored and leave.
Whatever it is that made this
Narrator
schedule.
restarts.
How would we even know?
8-3
Will
start.
someone come
Narrator's
first?
gone. Oh, after a long
Will
time,
something
Stanley
happen?
dies.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind
Wait, how
of
is it the
story,
confusion
wouldn't you
ending if
agree?
it
I'm not
continues?
quite sure
This is
it's
all
really the
after.
destination or the journey. Though
Like,
they're
this
always
is the
saying that
find
life is
confusion
about the
ending
journey
schedule
and not the
thing.
destination.
So the rest
I
of this
hope
is supposed to
that's
happen.
where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if
Oh, okay. Supposedly, we're not supposed to be able to progress.
all of his co-workers were gone,
Or not.
what could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. Okay, we could do the door. Alright, let's see. Is there anything in here? 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Are we still in the actual... Are we still in the ending? No, wait, are we still on the confusion ending?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Wait, I wanted
he
to do
entered the
the...
door on his left.
I wanted to do the thing. Okay. I go this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We'll try doing the door
The lounge was sublime,
later.
a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We tried that already. Let's just go
Stanley
full
was so
on
bad at following
against
directions,
the
it's
narrator.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Penalty for misuse of cargo, penalty for jumping. You'd be dead. What do you mean? Penalty.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing
What does this
but
company
you
do?
all this time. There's
Like, what is
someone
the,
you've been
like, what do
neglecting,
people get
Stanley.
hired here for?
Someone you've forgotten about.
You know what I mean?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking... What?
All right.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are
Stanley
you
does
that
what Stanley
convinced that
wants.
I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
I already know what
Give
you're
me a
gonna say.
chance. Now listen
fool.
carefully, this is important.
You absolute
Stanley
buffoon.
walked through the red door.
Okay, well, I got pushed, but immediately go through the blue.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I want to go through the blue door. Haha. How you like them
I still
apples?
don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
I mean,
Do
kinda.
not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did.
I'm sure
And
you
in the
did.
end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made
Sorry,
this
I'm gonna
game
drink some
better?
water.
What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what.
Open
let me
world
take a stab in the dark on you design, and you
microtransactions.
can give me some feedback. There we go. a third option.
Oh my
This
goodness.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Whoa.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I'll go through the left door.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now,
I like
tell
that
me about
there's
your
no
experience
commentary
with
on
this
that.
new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I
A
mean, I
1.
can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
What are you supposed to do with any of
I guess
this?
it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's
Oh,
take
I
a
forgot
look.
this is the baby. Oh, I want to go through the. Although it's a very nice door. Yeah, we'll go through.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel
Oh, there was. I
motivated
forgot
to
about the
complete through
leaderboard.
yours? Again, honest answers, please.
It's like a little bear.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype
Doesn't
of
matter.
a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
All right, you guys ready
You
for
wouldn't
4
mind taking a
hours
look at it, would you? Perfect.
of
Let me
saving
boot
this
it up.
baby?
In this game,
Alright.
the baby crawls left towards danger.
All right,
click the
you
button
get
to move him back to the
strapped
right.
in. I'm gonna turn down the volume slightly because you
Desperation
nobody
achieved
wants to
of
be
aimlessly
just listening to
confronting
this.
the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure
You
to
got it,
share
boss.
your experience.
All right, and we're just gonna stay here for 4 hours. Oh, all right, cool. I, for the longest time, actually wanted to do this. I think I thought it was an achievement. I don't think it is. But I've always been like, man, this would be a wild one to do. Just doing this for like 4 hours would actually be insane. I want to see how far we can get just naturally before we get like tired or I mess up or it drives me crazy. The baby doesn't help. The baby makes this extremely just not fun. The baby sucks. Can I pause it? I can. Alright, we're turning this way down. Okay, you can't even hear it. Hold on. We'll go for like that. I mean, that's pretty good. You know? The worst part is like anytime, doesn't not matter how long you press this, if you mess up at all ever, he'll still say, you had this bastard. It'll be like, I tried my best, dude. I'm pretty sure I had an auto clicker going for like 2 hours before I did the it adds in like the dog like being like lowered into a pit, and I just immediately messed up. Cause like, how are you supposed to do it at the 2 hour mark, dude? When you have like 2 separate buttons that you gotta press. It's absurd. God, this is such a read and coded choice. I really do need to compare this to like Dug's sense of humor. I feel like there's some overlap between just how absurd those Doug and like David Reedon are in the way they do things. Just so much like absurdity. Why is he walking towards the fire? Why does the baby want the fire so bad? Whose baby is this, by the way? I would love it if this is like the developer, like a baby picture of him. It kind of looks like it could be. I don't know, unless you could just find this baby just on the internet. Like I'm curious where the origin of this baby PNG came from. I was like, there's just like wood behind him. Just to explain like how this works. God, doing this for 4 hours, the sound alone makes it so unbearable. It's so bad. I don't know how, like, I turned it down the volume quite a bit. But even then, it's the high-pitchedness of it, dude. It's just how high-pitched it is. It's so bad. I'm, like, syncing up my clicks with the baby's scream, though. My brain is, like, when I hear the, like, longer whine, towards the tail end of that, I click. Oh, God. This could have been the whole stream. If I had planned this better, we would have started this like an hour and a half ago. And this would literally be the entire stream. It's so bad. Like, why would you do this? Why is this a part of the game? What else even is it in this room? Like, nothing. There's nothing else here. Oh, jeez. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh. Mm-hmm. Letting him, like, go for a little bit is definitely less obnoxious than the clicking noise. Like, if you spam that one, then that one's bad. It's just, why is this a thing? Can you press it from, like, behind? The best you can do is, like, this angle. How far can you face away from him? Does that help? Like being... Like how far... Don't go in that fire. Oh my god. It's insane. This is actually this is actually something you can achieve. You can, not achievement wise, but like you can just do this for 4 hours and you actually get something out of it. You let him go a little farther. He's a little quiet towards the end there. Oh god. I couldn't do this without an auto clicker, dude. I just couldn't. This is... I don't know. Unless we were, like, blasting music. I feel like at some point I should attempt to actually do this. I think I wanted to do, like, a stream, didn't I? Yeah, I was like, I want to do a stream. After I finish the choose your own adventure thing or whatever. Where I would attempt to do this, and then this would be, like, stapled into the video series. Achoo. Oh, what could have been. Who knows if I'll ever actually do that video series though. I can't really do it because I can't play the game until 2033. But okay. But yeah. I say we at least go like another 5 minutes, right? Like at minimum another 5 minutes. Or not. Or maybe we don't. I've already committed to this bit enough. I'm like, ah, God. Just preserve your sanity. Back yourself away so you don't have to listen to the crying. This is a strategy. You go away so you don't have to listen to him as much. Oh, God. Gives it a little bit of momentum. So you're not just doing the exact same thing over and over again. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Just trying to, I don't know. Oh, we're on Lambert. I'm tired. Nope. I couldn't save him. Alright. I sat here for like 10 to 20 minutes, dude. Don't even give me that.
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for
Bruh.
your input was extremely valuable. Since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
And long loading stream. Minecraft. Oh my god, I didn't know this was a Minecraft stream. Hold on, wait. Can we just Minecraft stream? Minecraft stream.
Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Oh my god.
Here, no, here, and then. Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
I actually did pretty good at like recreating this. You even got some of the like distance fog over there. God, the generation in these versions of the game was like awful. I think we're like a little small, or like the blocks are a little too big. There's like a perspective shift somewhere. But either way, like this like weird valley or this little slope or whatever feels very accurate to what
Guess what?
the game used to be. What? Hello and oh no.
No.
Oh. Alright. Hello, Aiden. Welcome. Oh, they even got the clouds moving. That's good. Like, how accurate to actual Minecraft is this? I got the, like, flowers. We got the grass. The sound, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
It's
sound's
pretty dang
correct.
obvious what I'm gonna say.
It is pretty obvious. That is true. I like how we're... Couldn't you find this seed? Oh my god, has someone ever found the seed for for the Stanley Parable Minecraft cameo?
Found it.
Oh, that was quick. Has anyone ever found this seed before? Like, this is very funny. The fact that this is just like... Yeah. It's very funny. Alright, we'll go in his house.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Uh-huh. First we mine, then we craft. God, how is that actually a line in the movie?
I doubt it's a real
Absurd.
seed.
It has to be a real seed. There's no way. No one could just, like, unintentionally recreate this much detail. Like, this feels so accurate. And it has the music. It has the music. There's no way they didn't recreate this. Or based on, like, a real seed. Also, I left the volume too low because of the crying baby. Whoops. It's got the actual music. I'm sorry, I left the volume down for so long. The baby was just so loud. 100% this has to be a seed. I need to know if someone's found it or not. There is no escape. And they were so intentional about it too. Like, you can't walk out because you can't jump. You can't, like, get away. That's crazy. Dude, if I ever do, like, an old school Minecraft world, I'm doing the seed. That's crazy, though. Ah, man, old school caves. That's crazy. Got coal.
They most likely recreated it.
I think this is legit. Like, there's so much detail up here. Or up there. They must have, like, recreated it based off a real seed. There's no way they didn't. It has to be. I don't know. It would have been like, it would be really impressive to recreate it with that much detail.
Than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear.
Is that mob?
Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Okay. I don't know why I got so taken in by that. Oh my god. Portal stream. Ah, yes. Alright. Portal stream.
With no way out. Listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
No portal.
Manganese, MN.
I think we did manganese. Didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did manganese. Unless we didn't. I'm glad we put a question mark at the end of every element. I feel like that was an early one. Did we not do manganese? I don't see it. Huh, I guess we didn't do manganese. This has been a weird stream. Oh. Something shook in the game. I think we're good. I don't think we've done manganese. I'll leave that on screen.
There's
Oh, God.
magnesium, MG. You probably thinking about.
I might be. Yeah, you're right. You right. Alright, manganese, a normal element. Hallelujah. I gotta make a new row. Alright. Oh my god. Where are the names for these? Hold
It's
on.
node for me.
Oh, fun. Very fun. That's wild, actually. At this time of year? That's crazy. Or wait, is it 60? Oh, oh, fuck. Can I duplicate, paste, duplicate? Reference, there we go. Remove. Don't remove both of them. Okay. Rename 3. There we go. Nope, nope. Oh, God. Hold on, I need paste. There we go. Rename 3. Put that in there. Slide that over here. Rename. Nope, nope, I already did that. And then get that ready. There we go. It's a bit far. Is that good? That looks fine. That looks okay. Something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to. The Stanley Parable stream has been a lot less Stanley Parable and a lot more me doing things off screen, which unfortunately the game doesn't stay on or anything.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
How I do budge, boy. I love the idea I could like pass this stream off as like a different game. Like I'm not playing the Stanley Parable. Whoa. That didn't happen in the original Portal. I'm pretty sure the portal didn't like phase through you. If you walk through walls. I'm pretty sure it would stop you from walking through the wall. Huh. Can I glitch through this one?
Genius.
Wow.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough.
I
You
have
should have
beaten
went
the game
for 10
before.
years
Cozy
achievement.
in this room, and if you
I
have
am.
any grand
Don't worry, I am.
revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice.
I'm doing it in the other
I
one.
don't
This is
need
the
your
original
ratings.
Stanley Parable.
And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons.
Damn.
I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world.
Wow.
And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. and I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I'm doing the 10-year on the Ultra Deluxe game. Although I do want to watch, like, Mark play that or something. I would love to see a playthrough of it, because, God, I love that game. This one's great. That one expanded on it so much, and I'd love to dive into all the, like, nuance of it. Anyway, let's jump in this hole. Old aperture. So is this saying... Because, like, the offices end up being very similar, don't they? Yeah. So is this saying that, like... I mean, from a gameplay perspective, it's saying that they're the same engine, right? Oh, this is even, like... Not even the demo. This is, like, a really old version of the game. I've never played that one. I'm pretty sure there's a version of the Stanley Parable that's, like... this. Like, these hallways. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's, like, on Steam, too. Yeah, I've never played that one. I should try playing that one at some point. Yeah. No, this is really cool.
Probably.
I should make a video of that. I made, like, videos on the other games that Davey Reedon made. The beginner's guide and then the demo for the Stanley Parable. Never did anything for the source engine first version of this game. Yeah.
I got a hand soap that smells horrible.
I
Wow.
wonder what he found.
What is the
If
smell?
what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
Excuse me.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
I can't
The
even
end will be
describe.
here soon.
I
Very
see.
soon.
That sounds pretty
I can
impressive. Is this where... No. What is the ending I'm thinking of? With, like, the... Yeah, oh, that's the one I'm thinking of. Right. Got papers. Let's see, can we
Someone was
do...
following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
How do I do this one? I've been trying to redo the door one. Can I not do it a second time? I don't think I'm able to do that one again. Because I've already done the door thing. Isn't there usually like a sign over it or something that shows that I've done that?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Alright, let's go
he entered the
here.
door on
I'm
his
thinking of a
left.
specific ending that I want to go see. Crossed my
Yet
mind.
there was not a single person here either.
They updated it in the
Feeling a
newer
wave
version
of
too.
Disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
This is not the one I'm thinking of, but boy do we love the broom closet ending. Boy do we
There was
love the
nothing
broom
here.
closet.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Mm-hmm.
No reason to still be here.
But it's like a good broom closet. It's got, you know, your mop, your inferior broom. You got
It was
your
baffling
classic
that Stanley
broom.
was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Uh-huh. There's like a wrench. We got some I want to say coils. I don't know why there would be coils. Or no, this is rope. Duct tape. Or some sort of tape.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Let me look at the tools. We got more tape. This looks more like duct tape. This kind of gives like a papery tape. Oh my god.
In here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
You should have.
It didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
You got like a stapler gun looking
Maybe to
thing.
you, this is
You
somehow
got
its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find it
XD.
concerning.
You got like these. You
Stanley
got
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got
I
the
need
job
sleep
because of his
00
family
by info.
connection. That's how stupid he is.
Alright, bye,
And all the
Zero.
drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted
Take
to
care.
drugs and hookers.
why is he so mean? I don't understand
Well,
the
I've come to a
narrator
very definite
sometimes,
conclusion
dude.
about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this
Hmm.
broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
This game's something
Anyone
else.
who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay. What's that?
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
It'd be funny if I gave. This would be a funny place to let chat decide where we go. It's like, alright, what do you want to do from here? And everyone just says broom closet because of course you would. And then we, you know.
Too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
What are
Perhaps
you?
there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. The fish? Fungus?
Like
Look,
he.
you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I'm so curious. It would be so interesting to dissect, like, what is the narrator? What are his, like, specific motives? You know? I'm so curious.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So curious. What was the password?
Stepping into
I
his
think I
manager's
remember.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
Wasn't
who
it this
orchestrated this?
28?
What dark secret was being held from him?
Wasn't
What he
this
could not have known
28
was that the keypad
one-
behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth
28
that his
wasn't it
boss had been
2814?
keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra
2845.
secret number.
Oh.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
God, I would love to play the original one again. Or the Ultra Deluxe. I just remember the bobbleheads. I'm pretty sure one was like hidden back here or something. I just think about those bobbleheads. Alright. Go down the elevator.
Descending deeper into the building,
Ah,
Stanley
water.
realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yes.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Slow
Although
pan.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I feel like there's subtle little things like
The
that
door behind
that if
him
you're
was
like
not
really
shut.
paying attention,
Stanley still had every
can be really
opportunity
funny.
to turn around and get back on track.
Just like the hesitation, the
At this
slow
point,
pan.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Death time. Time for death. Let's go. Core.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he
Sure.
resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
A second
In a
narrator.
single visceral instant,
Wow.
Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
And I'm dead. The Stanley
And yet it would
Parable.
be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Like, there's some interesting narrative in this game that I would love to get into. And I feel like it's separate from the narrative of, like, the sequel. It's so, like, trying to figure out the motives of the narrator, the, like, more, there has to be something a little more to the point behind it. I don't know, it can't just be, like, silly, whatever, but it feels like there's just too much, like, intent, and it would feel off for what the narrator does to be completely random and pointless, and it's like, it's just kind of whatever the situation calls for, you know? Like, I think that would be a bit of a waste if that was all it was just, oh, it's just, you know, the game called for this kind of thing to happen, so the narrator says this kind of thing. Even though, because it feels like there's a connection between stuff. Like, he doesn't call himself human. You know? Like, that feels like a big thing. Narrator outtakes. Number 9. Yeah. I feel like a more in-depth analysis of the narrator and the choices would be pretty interesting to look into. So there's definitely not like a true ending or anything. There's just, you know, there's just multiple different endings that are dependent on how you choose to approach the game. And the fact that like the game can't have like a real ending in this version at least means that there's more of like a non-linear narrative going on that you have to kind of piece together. It's the same as the princess, you know, which we still have to, I still want to play more of and find all the kill all of the princesses or save all the princesses, because there's just like so much to that game too. The apartment timer. Yeah. Maintenance layout. First choice, obey, disobey, lounge, staircase, maintenance. Option 1. Wait, what is the difference here? Oh, like how different it, or no, how you would get to maintenance. Okay. Interesting. A shootout level. Zending. Early version of the ending known as the Zending. Eventually cut and merge with another part of the game. The game is now paused. Wow. I like how now it's lowercase. This looks very similar to the pause menu for the second game, which is interesting. Because the second game has a lot more of like a red kind of hue to a lot of it. Trailer. I don't think I've seen this. I'm pretty sure most people didn't see this. I feel like most people saw like Markiplier play or like, you know, YouTubers play the Stanley Parable. I don't feel like the marketing did a lot. This is interesting though. Or did this never... 4 major teasers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. So the first one, released in May 2012, featured a series of broken rooms and voiced the narrator informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Right, because there was the Source Engine one originally, or the like lower quality, lower polish one. Right. Okay. Interesting. I feel like I've had a realization. I feel like the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe killed my YouTube channel. I feel like that's accurate because I put so much emphasis on making a Stanley Parable video, like a choose your own adventure that was like really intense. Like I planned to put a lot of effort into that, and I did. I just never got it to finish. But I put like so much work into that. I feel like the amount of pressure I put on myself for that project probably killed like everything else I tried to do after that. I just wanted to go bigger and badder with it. And it just led to just overwhelming expectation. Man. The point of the Stanley Parable is to lose. Large words. Am I going crazy? Maybe it's in the same image. Was that clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. These are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD Remix. The point of the Stanley Parable HD Remix is to win. Is to lose. Big words. Steam greenlight. Valve approved. Cryptic photos. Interesting. Am I missing anything? Is there anything else? The lounge. The office. This room. That room. The other room. Oh. From Dink Dunk. Subject gay. You are gay. From Montgomery Jones. The lights. What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. Montgomery Jones. From Art. Subject regarding your game in the works. Dear narrator, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and a standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to art. Oh, okay. From James Irving. How is the game? How is the game going? I hope it is as good or better than the first one. From a cool man. From Maurice. Subject a question brought forth by the intense passion of my soul. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? I don't. Why? Narrator emails. It's so cool. Alright, where's the exit? How do I leave? How do I get out of here? It's over here. Ah. Stanley Parable.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
Do
How
I?
they wish to control one another.
Do I?
How they both wish to be free.
That I mean, I guess that part's kind of true.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Quit. Does that do anything? Has anyone ever done that?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Does that change anything?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
I know there's a
Though
lot
he had
more
been
to the
made
game.
exactly for this job,
I feel like we've covered all the, like,
was happy.
I don't know, the basic stuff
And
that we
then
can
one day,
revisit.
Something very peculiar happened.
I don't know. I've played this
Something that
game
would forever
multiple times at
change
this point.
Stanley. Something he would never
I've seen
quite
most of
forget.
this.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
I've been mostly
Never
exploring
in
my
all his
favorite
years at the company
routes.
had this happened. This
So-
complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I've done most of this already. Let me... One sec. Let me... One sec. Boop. Let's see, where is there any like secret stuff that I don't know about? Any like secret things I can get? HD remix Easter eggs and secrets. Like I don't know what when you go to the apartment or in the apartment ending, the picture on the wall is actually the boss's office from the original Stanley Parable Half-Life 2 mod. Yeah, it was a Half-Life 2 mod. Can I play the Half-Life 2 mod? Wait a minute. Stanley Parable Half-Life 2 mod. Can I play the Half-Life 2 mod? Stanley Parable mod for Half-Life 2. Is it in the Half-Life 2 game? Like if I download the Half-Life 2 game and then I go to a community workshop, would it be in the workshop? Stanley. The Stanley Parable. Oh. Asphaliten. Doesn't say Stanley. Let's see. The original edition of the Stanley Parable from 2011. Now in the Steam Workshop. This item has now been added to your subscriptions. Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of curious about that. Let's see. Quit menu. Quit. Why is there even a save option? Let's see if we can get the Stanley Parable mod to work. Yeah. I'm kind of curious. How do I get this to... Hmm. Can I get this to work? Huh. Let me see. Install. Let's see. If we install that, let me get some music for a minute. Where? Let's see. I get some music for a moment. For a little smidgen of time. Let's see, playlists. While we're waiting for that to download. Alright, shuffle. Let's get music playing. Music. Nice. Okay. Let me see if I can get this to work. Otherwise, I'm gonna go do... Oh, can I play Leave It Alone? If this doesn't work, can I do Leave It Alone? I would like to do
Bro,
that.
this is not Portal.
You're right. Sorry. Hello, Backpack. Hope you're doing well. We're seeing if we can do the Stanley Parable Half-Life mod. Let's see. How do I get this to work? I have a Steam Workshop. There's a Steam Workshop for it. Let's see, view subscriptions. How do I make this work? The original edition, all rights reserved.
Stanley Parable Half-Life mod?
Yeah. This is a story. Narrative, voice issues.
Neat.
Yeah. If I can figure out how to make this work, I think it would be interesting, because I've never played this one. I played the demo, I played other Davy Reedon games. I think this is like the one Stanley Parable related thing I have not done. I just today got the 5-year achievement for the Stanley Parable for not playing for 5 years. So we're messing around with this. Might be probably done after we do this, though. How do I get this? Do I just launch Half-Life? How I make
Oh
this
yeah,
work?
I saw something kinda funny recently. Twitch added a new badge for head moderator.
Oh, I don't think I have a head moderator, unless it's me. Unless I am head moderator. I'm gonna be honest. Kirito would probably be head moderator. I'm just saying. How do I? Okay, let me just like play. Let me like launch Half-Life 2. Let me just launch the game. See
We
if
gotta
this
do like
does
a
anything.
tournament in Kirito, Aiden's, and my best game to see who can beat it first.
How would we decide that? I mean, we could. I feel like Kirito kind of has like the default on that.
Whoever wins gets head mod.
Ooh, I got it. Oh my god, I got it to work. Hold on,
This
hold on.
is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh my
Stanley
god.
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job
Shut
was
up,
simple.
music.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Oh my god.
Orders came to him through a monitor next to his desk.
Oh shit. Ah, okay, hold on. Return to menu. Alright, we got it to work. I had to move the game over. Hold on, let me realign this. Does it just
Aiden,
choose
what's your best
random
game?
openings? Is he here? Is he still here? I don't know if he's here.
You know what my best game is.
Uh-huh. Oh. Are you gonna duel them in Elden Ring? I feel like that is not gonna work. I feel like a 3-on-3 or a 1-on-1-on-1 would not be fair.
No, we
if-
all pick our own game to race in.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That seems fair. So it would be a 1-on-1-on-1. Or I guess a 1-on-1-on-1
And I'd do an
in
ultra kill speed
3
run.
different games. You're not gonna do Elden Ring? Really?
It's easier to root.
I guess so. I guess you're right. That's true. Fair enough. Okay. Workshop. Stanley Parable.
Well, NVM ultra kill still isn't done, so it isn't fair since it's missing an entire layer.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It's so quiet.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor next to his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did.
So probably a Souls game, but a faster Souls game than Elden Ring to beat like Dark Souls 3.
Considered it soul-wrenching. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
It's literally the same. That's crazy. But it's like
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
reused
Something
assets.
that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one
Or we all race in a game we all own at once.
monitor for him to follow. No one showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and walked out into the
I think head mod competition would be funny though.
It would be interesting, yes. Okay, can I do anything for the audio? Let's see. We'll try this. We'll try this. See if that works better. That is interesting though. So it's literally the same thing. They were like so faithful to the mod. I'm pretty certain this is the original.
Stanley decided
That's
to
so
go to
cool
the
though.
staff lounge to check on his co-workers.
I'll turn up the game audio, turn down the music.
Kinda peak.
He
Kinda
never
peak.
functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance.
I love Half-Life so much.
The thought of total solitude was
I forgot the audio. Isn't the voice in the music the same one?
terrifying to him.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god. I don't like Half-Life 2's audio settings. They need to fix this stuff so bad. I wish there was a fix.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
What
he
do you
entered the
think your
door on his
best game
left.
is?
My best game? I don't know. I'd like to say Dishonored, but I don't play it enough. Like Minecraft, maybe? No, I've got a better game than that. I don't know. Not really a fighting game. There's not really a fighting game I think I can name that I'm like objectively really good at.
Cause off pure knowledge, it's Elden Ring for me.
Yeah. Okay. I assume he said the door to the left. We'll follow him this time. We'll see what.
But off gameplay
supposed to
Sekiro might
do.
be my strongest.
Yeah. I like the hallway colors here
Practiced that shit way too much.
better.
as Stanley entered the lounge, he was horrified to find not a single person here. He decided he would walk up to see his boss, hoping that he would find an answer there.
Uncle.
This is cool.
Uncle Kyle. What is this? Uncle Kyle, Alex. Something like that. This is very cool. Oh, is that?
I like this.
These. Yeah. Oh, this is crazy. Man, I should make a whole video on this just as like a throwback.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is this the full game?
It should be. This is the one on the Steam Workshop, which maybe means it's not. I think it's the original. This looks like what I've seen when I've like skimmed videos online of the Half-Life 2 demo. So
Entering his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. It was at this point that he began to feel dizzy and a little sick, and even thought he might pass out when suddenly he noticed a keypad next to the filing cabinet in the corner of his boss's office. Stanley had never seen this panel before and had no idea what combination of numbers
I
would
should get
produce
into
any
speedrunning
result.
random
In
games.
fact, only Stanley's boss knew this, since the panel withheld access to the boss's greatest, darkest
what happened to
secret.
the
And so he had assigned the
subtitles?
keypad a combination that only he could possibly know. The number of his freshman dorm number in college. 1957.
That
But
changed?
of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
1957. Why did this change?
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. Stanley ventured forth into the newly opened passageway.
This is very cool. I assume it has like at least half the, probably at least half the.
Isn't 1957 a significant date in Half-Life
As he
I
drew
Forger?
deeper into the
It might
bowels
be.
of the building, Stanley had no idea where he was or what this place held. And just as he began to think he might not discover a thing, he emerged into a long room to find...
I didn't get there yet, narrator. I don't know. I guess that would make sense why they would change it if it was specific to Half-Life. But then I'm curious what the number in Stanley Parable is. Maybe Davy Reedon's
rows
dorm room.
and rows of monitors. Screens with a number above it. Stanley noticed, however, that these were not random numbers, but the number of employees who worked in the building, his co-workers. Even his own number, 427, had a place on the wall. But why a setup so elaborate, he asked. Was this simple surveillance or something even more? And as if in answer to his question, the wall slid open before him, revealing the ultimate truth of the situation.
Is this not the room from... No, I guess that wouldn't be in Half-Life 2. I was thinking this is the portal room from Half-Life 1.
An enormous control panel Stanley discovered, but not one that controlled simple machinery. Buttons were labeled with emotions. Happy, sad. Levers and knobs controlled actions. Walking, eating, doing work, or watching TV. Every input on this device monitored not the functions of a machine, but of a human being. And the reality began to sink in. Stanley, like so many other people, reduced to images on a monitor, had been under someone's control, always at the mercy of this machine. Could this have been the only reason employee number 427 was content with his boring job? That a machine had altered his emotions to accept it blindly? He began to feel an unbridled rage, and at the peak of his anger, something happened. A spark. Stanley looked up and saw the generator overhead, still providing some small amount of power to the machine, keeping it alive. And knowing that this generator was all that kept the controls running, Stanley moved to the ladder in the back of the room and began to climb towards the rafters.
Okay. Can I interact with stuff? Would I have been able to do like the control thing? Where I like try to take control of everyone?
The higher Stanley climbed, the closer he felt to freedom, the further from enslavement.
So is this supposed to be mimicking like Half-Life? Like this is supposed to be part of the Half-Life story? I wonder. Two choices. Engage or disable. I'm pretty sure disable is canon, right? Or not canon, but the narrator choice. We'll follow the narrator for now. Okay. Oh.
Blackness, power gone, all alone, and then...
Oh my goodness. I think I remember this this area too. This looks familiar? Question mark?
As he stepped through the door into the fresh outside air, a feeling of liberation rushed through Stanley's body. He had seen power. He had seen enslavement, and he had destroyed it. The underling was in control now. He had found his leading role. Stanley never discovered why everyone had gone missing, nor how and when he had come under the machine's control. But it didn't upset him terribly, because he knew that this was how things were meant to happen. All he felt was a delight unlike any he had ever known before. Never again would he follow someone else's orders without question. Never again would anyone tell Stanley where to go, what to do, or how to feel. No more bosses. No more instructions on a screen. Stanley decides for himself now. And he stepped out into the world, and he felt the cool breeze upon his skin, and Stanley was happy.
Wow. It's like basically the same. It's just interesting seeing the original version of it. That is just very interesting. All right, we'll do the written and created by Davy Reedon. Narrated by Kevin Brighting. Wow. Remastered by Colleen Eddings. Cool. Additional optimization and modding, Lyle Miller. Additional materials, S. Brown and CRO4. Music. Dead Already. Any Other Name. Six Ghosts 1. My Way. French translation. Russian translation. Oh, Turkish translation. Spanish translation. German translation. Thank you for playing. Wow. Okay. Can I go again? There's so much more. Alright, let's speedrun time.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right.
This was not the correct way to the employee lounge, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. So he turned left at the first open door and walked back in the right direction.
Nope. What we got over here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Maybe this is why everyone had left. No one wanted to be around someone as bad at listening as him. And since he was walking into the middle of nowhere and thus ruining the entire story, Stanley decided that he would punish himself.
When
he came to the elevator and the doors opened, he stepped inside and pushed the button to go up.
So obviously I go down.
Oh, Stanley. You know, you really aren't going anywhere, and I don't say that deceitfully. I truthfully mean that there isn't a story down here. The story was back up where I told you to go in the first place. Right now, you're just running around looking at empty halls. And frankly, that's perhaps even more infuriating for me. So why don't you throw me a bone, give me a chance, and just let me tell the story I want to tell,
What if I want to go this way? What if I want to go this way? What if it's my story?
Now listen carefully. This is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door. Got it.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door. Right. Go through that one. That one right there. Got it. I'm doing my best. Wait, was this the blue door?
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh.
You see? It's nothing. No one's even built this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
But that's cool.
It's just a bunch of skybox and dev wall textures. That's it. Is this what you were looking for?
Maybe.
Was it worth ruining the story I'd written out for you?
Absolutely.
I put a lot of time into that, and now well, here you are now, just looking at nothing. To think that that's all I needed to make in the first place, just a whole lot of nothing, and you would have been happy. Well, hey, you still need a little something to do. Am I right? Here, let me load up another map. See if there's something in here that'll keep you occupied. Here's one. Let's boot this up. We'll see if you like it.
Oh. Oh. Is this Half-Life? Oh, this is... Wait, no, this isn't... This is similar. Oh, no, this is literally the beginning of Half-Life 2.
Is this any better? I don't know why it would be. This map wasn't even made for you. At least I created a world specifically with you in mind. I wanted to make you a leading man. This one, well, I'm afraid you're on your own there.
That's so funny. Literally just Half-Life. Literally just the beginning of Half-Life 2. Interesting. Okay. Literally just the beginning of Half-Life 2. That's so good. Alright. Is this the only one we're gonna see, or are we gonna see the,
Stanley was fat
the other
and
one?
ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got his job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That, or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Why is he so mean? Why is he so mean to me? I just want to do my own thing, man. Let me be free. Let me live my life. Why is he have you so mean? Oh, shit. Oh, that's me. Huh? Why am I on the screen? Am I still pressing buttons? How far? Whoa,
I spent
what?
so long talking about you. Why don't we just take a break from that and talk about something else for a change?
Okay.
Let's see. Well, according to Wikipedia, more than
What?
90% of the night sharks caught off northeastern Brazil contain mercury concentrations higher than that considered safe by the local government. Now, this is fascinating. Don't you want to know more about the night sharks?
I
No, of course
I
not.
guess.
All you want to hear about is yourself, isn't it?
Sure.
Well, fine. You haven't listened to me once so far. I can't expect you to turn that around now, can I?
I would love to hear more about me, the main character of the Stanley Parable, soon to be a big shot game with a sequel. That's what I really want. More than anything in this world. Where are we going? Is this the same way we went in Ow, the original?
Is this the end of the line? I don't suppose this was a particularly fulfilling experience for you, considering not a single art aspect in this map was created with you in mind.
Oh.
Wait. Hold on. What are you doing?
I broke the map. I broke through. I'm free. Freedom.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Well, too bad. Unless you want to get me up. I'm going towards the light.
Without me. You can't do it. You know that.
I'm going towards the light. I'm free. Oh. What's gonna happen? Anything in particular? Right door? The hell? Narrator, you down there? Huh. I guess we go back this way. Huh. Oh.
It's sad, I know, but all stories must come to an end. Of course, they say it's the journey that truly matters and not the destination, and I like that idea. To think we might value the paths we walk as much as the places they lead us. Now, I don't know what sort of story you've ciphered out of that world you've made for yourself, but I hope that being the leading man was everything it's cracked up to be. I know it can be a little hard getting around without someone looking over your shoulder, but this is simply the nature of freedom. Besides, I haven't really gone anywhere. Maybe you don't want a guide, but I think I'll always have a place here at the end of every story. I'll step in and wrap things up with a nice piece of dialogue and a reflection on life that makes sense of whatever path you've chosen to walk. And for now, I'm happy to be the destination instead of the journey. But only for now.
Okay. The end. Okay. What else is there to do? There's enslave, I assume. And
This is the
then
story of a man named Stanley.
okay. Let me see. I'm trying to find a map. Let's see. Stanley's office. 2 doors. Door on the left, door on the right. Let's go down the left door again. Why
Stanley
not?
decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Mm-hmm.
When Stanley came
Go
to
on
a
the
set
left.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did. That is what we're doing. Okay. So, oh man, no
Stanley
one's
entered
here.
the
That's
lounge.
crazy.
He was horrified to find not a single person here.
And
He
we're
decided he would
stuck
walk up to see
listening.
his boss,
Okay.
hoping that he would find an answer there.
How many endings are there? Okay. That was quick, at least. Okay.
Coming to a staircase,
Oh,
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
but what if we go down? What's down here?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the
I
possibility
couldn't.
of facing his boss, of admitting that he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in
Exactly.
such a competitive economy, was it really worth taking that risk? All because he believed everyone had disappeared? His boss
True.
would think he was crazy.
He would.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh my god, maybe I'm
Everyone
crazy.
I know simply vanishing out of the blue, there's
Everyone
almost
disappeared?
no other explanation for it.
There's no explanation
And a
for it.
nagging fear began to creep up in his mind. Questions that had been there all along.
Huh.
He just hadn't put his finger on them yet. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Was he just walking around in circles? Where am I, he thought.
Where am I?
And the more he found himself unable to answer these questions, the more questions continued to arise, until he came to the issue that had been slowly boiling until he could ignore it no longer. Why is there a voice in my head, dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Suddenly,
Why?
every door slammed shut. No,
Oh.
Stanley screamed. I need to get out of here.
No.
I need to know that there's something out there. I need to know it's not just all in my head.
Let me out.
And he screamed and clutched at his skull as the voice grew harsher and the music in the background rose higher and higher. And then, moments before collapsing to the ground, Stanley clenched his fists and screamed to anyone who might be listening, I'm not real!
Let me out.
I'm not real! Don't believe any of it! None of it's real! And then everything went black.
Bam, bam. Ah, damn. Well, that was...
This is
An
the story
ending.
of a woman named Mariella.
Oh. Hi, Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She got dressed, went to work, clocked in, clocked out, and then she walked home. But her walk on this day was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Moments after seeing him, she would turn, run to the nearest police station, and call for an ambulance. But for just a few brief seconds, she merely stood there, unable to move. The tragedy was not the death of a single person. It was that she would never know this man's story, never hear in his own words what had happened to him, or what he believed had happened to him. For to know these things would be to exist inside the head of the man himself. So all she could do was observe from a distance and pity him. But Mariella had places to be and people to meet with, very important people, whose impressions of her would affect her career and indeed the rest of her life. She stood there for only a moment, looking down at the body, and then she ran.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I guess that's like half of the endings. Let's see the other 3. Which would be... Oh, let's see. Let's go back the
Stanley
other
decided
direction.
to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open...
Right door.
This was not the correct way to the employee lounge, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Let's go this
So
way.
he turned left at the first open door and walked back in the right
And we
direction.
wait for the elevator.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
This should take
Maybe
us...
this is why everyone had left. No one wanted to be around
back
someone as
to the-
bad at listening as him. And since he
whatever
was
that
walking
ending
into the
is.
middle of nowhere and thus ruining the entire story, Stanley decided that he would punish himself. So when he came to the elevator and the doors opened, he stepped inside and pushed the button to go up.
Oh. Sorry, I was like looking at the map for what all we do. What if I go up? Is there actually an up button? There is. Okay. I want to go to the other one though. Let's go down. Boop. I want to see the other one.
Oh, Stanley. You know, you really aren't going anywhere, and I don't say that deceitfully. I truthfully mean that there isn't a story down here. The story was back up where I told you to go in the first place.
Wow.
Right now, you're just running around looking at empty halls. And frankly, that's perhaps even more infuriating for me. So why don't you throw me a bone, give me a chance, and just let me tell the story I want to tell,
You know what? Alrighty. I'll do that for you, buddy. I'll let you take the reins, I guess. I don't know.
Now listen carefully.
All right,
This
red door.
is
Gotcha.
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Cool. Oh,
Good, good. Now, if you don't mind, there's something I'd like to show you. But
okay.
to do that, I think it would be best for us to start from the beginning.
Sure. The Stanley Parable.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh. Well, this got personal very quickly.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Good morning.
His job pushing buttons demanded little of him,
Titles.
so there was not much of himself to give. And in this way, Stanley's job felt less and less like his every day. But if buttons
B.
need pushing one day, it means they'll need pushing the next and
Why?
then the next. So, without question or judgment,
I'm trying.
Stanley continued to do what the screen told him.
P.
One keystroke flowed into another keystroke, flowed into his ride home, flowed into dinner,
J.
flowed into waking up, flowed into going to work, and here he was again. Stanley was typing out a complete sentence that said absolutely nothing at all.
It literally doesn't. B.
If in reality no
Y,
one ever actually
P, J.
disappeared from the office, and Stanley never got the opportunity to make a decision,
Go
to
home.
choose which path he wanted to take,
Eat
would his
dinner.
life still have any meaning? Perhaps when we long for something deeply enough, these hopes and fantasies become
Read
so
children
strong in
a
our
story.
minds that we truly believe that we're there, controlling that person and living that
File
adventure.
tax returns.
To
Never.
manipulate your own thoughts and emotions might mean freedom from
Never.
a self-imposed prison.
Spend time
But
with
these
the
delusions
guys.
can be fatal to those who can't tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Stanley asked, if that door never opened,
Be at work in
if
the
I'll never
morning.
be able to walk
At
away
least
from
it's saying
those people
please.
and from these buttons,
At least it's saying
is
please.
this life still worth experiencing?
Question nothing.
Am I
Alright.
actually happy? Stanley answered this question by pushing a button.
Please die.
Then he pushed a button, and then he pushed a button.
Mm-hmm.
Then he pushed a button. Then he pushed a button.
Where's the please die button? Alright. Oh god. Okay. Oh. Okay. What is this? Cancel. Workshop. Stanley Parable. Alright, let's
This
go save or go
Stanley
enslave
decided
my
to go to the
workers
staff lounge to check on his
or something.
co-workers.
Oh.
He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Let's go left.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
Go
on his
left again. Oh, yeah, sorry. Excuse me.
As Stanley entered the lounge,
Wait for the
he
door.
was horrified to find not a single person here. He decided he would walk up to see his boss, hoping that he would find an answer there.
Okay. Let's go up to the boss.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
1957.
upstairs to his boss's office.
I found my boss's office.
Entering his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yay.
Amazing.
Really cannot
As he
get
drew
ahead of
deeper
him.
into the bowels of the building, Stanley had no idea where he was or what this place held. And just as he began to think he might not discover a thing,
Whoa.
he emerged into a long room to find
Monitors.
rows and rows of monitors.
Wow.
Screens with a number above it. Stanley noticed, however, that these were not random numbers, but the number of employees who worked in the building, his co-workers. Even his own number, 427, had a place on the wall.
Wow.
But why a setup so elaborate, he asked. Was this simple surveillance or something even more? And as if in answer to his question, the wall slid open before him.
Oh my god, the wall
revealing
slid open
ultimate
before me.
truth of the situation.
What are these buttons?
An enormous control panel Stanley discovered, but not one that controlled simple machinery. Buttons were labeled with emotions. Happy, sad. Levers and knobs controlled actions. Walking, eating, doing work,
Oh,
or
wait.
watching TV. Every input on this device monitored not the functions of a machine, but of a human being. And the
How do I get
reality
up?
began to sink in. Stanley, like so many other people, reduced to images on a monitor, had been under someone's control, always at the mercy of this machine. Could this have been the only reason employee number 427 was content with his boring job? That a machine had altered his emotions to accept it blindly? He began to feel an unbridled rage, and at the peak of his anger, something happened. A spark. Stanley looked up and saw
Oh my
the
goodness.
generator overhead, still providing some small amount of power to the machine, keeping
Wow.
it alive. And knowing that this generator was all that kept the controls running, Stanley moved to the ladder in the back of the
There we go.
room and began to climb towards the rafters.
I begin to climb the rafters. Wow.
The higher
Okay.
Stanley climbed, the closer he felt to freedom, the further from enslavement.
Wow. Closer and closer. Alright. Engage generator. I'm in control now. Ha ha ha. Mwah ha ha
Oh,
ha.
Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yeah.
After it kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted?
Mm-hmm.
Control? Stanley. Stanley. I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were meant to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you have. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized that he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Oh.
How long until detonation then? Oh, let's make it say, 2 minutes. Now, this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? Go ahead.
Ow.
Play with those controls all you like. The real controls are where I'm sitting. Did you really ever believe you held any power?
He's
Did you
sitting?
not think I knew what I was doing? When I erased your coworkers and turned off the machine, I was offering you freedom, an escape. I didn't have to do that. I've run this story many times, and I don't always set you free. Sometimes you just sit there, day after day after day, doing your job forever, and then dying alone. But when I actually give you the freedom to control your own actions, it's not enough. I let you go, and you trapped yourself just the same. You just weren't made to handle this sort of responsibility, I'm afraid. But you know what you were made for? Pushing buttons. You get it now? Now I'm enjoying this. Tell you what, I'll throw some extra time on the clock just because I'm having so much fun.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. You see, I want to watch you for every long second you try to puzzle this out. After all, it should make sense, right? The timer, the nuclear detonation, the mysterious facility, it's all here. This is a video game.
What?
Except for one thing there, hero. You've got no weapon, no vehicle.
Oh man.
You don't even know where you're going. When you saw that timer, you just instinctively started trying to find an exit, didn't you? In fact, I bet you're still looking for a way out. I bet you're clicking on everything in this room, trying to open doors or vents or something and solve the puzzle. As though this game has a solution, as though it can be won. That timer is not a catalyst to keep things moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. It's the moment when the hero realizes that despite his best efforts, he is powerless to his environment. And then he lets go. He surrenders. And he dies.
Oh man. That's not
30
fair.
seconds, Stanley. 30 seconds.
If I can
Until
get to
a
that
boom,
vent,
And then nothing.
maybe I can do
No
something.
ending to this story, just you dying. I suppose you could have gotten an actual ending if you played along, but that just wouldn't have been your style, would it? Instead, you'll perish knowing that the only choice you made here was to turn on that machine and to start this timer. But you won't be alone, because I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here to watch every second of your inevitable life from the time we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Damn. Alright, one more ending left. Let's go.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
And elevator.
this was not the correct way to the employee lounge.
Too
and
bad.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Go into the
So
elevator.
he turned left at the first open door and walked back in the right direction.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Maybe this is why everyone had left. No one wanted to be around someone as bad at listening as him. And since he was walking into the middle of nowhere and thus ruining the entire story, Stanley decided that he would punish himself. So when he came to the elevator and the doors opened, he stepped inside and pushed the button to go up.
I'll do that. Up. There we go. Last ending for the Half-Life demo. You have no notes? No commentary? Just going up? Alrighty. Sure. Oh. Ah, I see. Okay.
It almost perplexed Stanley that he had actually gone and stepped into this metal trap. After all, it should have been no surprise that this thing would lead him to his death. But he thought to himself, this is simply the price to pay for ruining a perfectly good story.
I
So
guess
he
so.
resigned and willingly accepted his fate, the inevitable end toward which he had spent so long stumbling. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell. Or am I just gonna die, or is there gonna be like a... Oh!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator as he sent his subject down the conveyor belt and into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay. Am I going down here?
It's a shame, then, that for all his work, it was such a meaningless victory for the narrator. Did he really think he would accomplish anything by murdering this disposable vessel?
Interesting. What is this supposed to be in this context? Is this supposed to be a museum? It feels less museum-y. I'm gonna be real. Okay.
Every possible choice Stanley could make had been designed for him long before he ever set foot here. The narrator wanted to kill him. Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start.
Huh. Okay. Oh, but now I'm free.
There's no salvation for
okay.
either of these two, I'm afraid. The narrator had as little power over Stanley as Stanley did over the paths that he walked. But listen to me. This story is not over. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
I won't. Quit. Cool. Well, that was the Stanley Parable stuff. Do I want to do Leave It Alone? I feel like I could get 40. That's the only achievement I have left in that game is the 40-minute speedrun. I feel like I could do it. I feel like it's possible. Probably. Maybe. It's the only achievement I have left in that game. I really want to do it. I might end stream, honestly. Yeah, I mean, that was all the Stanley Parable stuff. It would be kind of wasteful to just do Leave It Alone. I just have to go to the restroom. So, I think I'll call it for tonight. What are we doing tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe we'll go back to Tales of Berseria. Maybe we'll do something else. Probably Berseria. This was just a nice little detour. Just a little refresh. It felt more like... This one felt, like, obligated. Since I had been waiting for, like, 5 years to get this, the 5-year achievement for this Stanley Parable. I'm glad we were at least able to do something a little different by playing the Half-Life mod. But, I mean, that's about it. I don't know. I feel like today I'm just not in the mood for, like... I feel like my commentary has not been the most colorful. So, I think that'll be it. But, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably for Tales of Berseria. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Have a good day, tonight, whatever. I'll see you next time. Bye!